Once again, and welcome to the final part of the third leg of mine and Ash's 12-hour Twitch game show marathon. Time for Danger Zone, and I will explain it in just a second, but first of all, because I'm paranoid and because I'm a terrible programmer, I actually need to quit and reload it. I'll explain that in just a second. While it's reloading, I definitely did that last time, but I can't be sure with these things, so I'm going to do it again and set it back to Ultra. So, the way the questions are stored in this game means that sometimes it doesn't quite work on a reset, and so you have to doubly reset the game, which is strange, but it means we get to hear the theme tune again. So, this is Danger Zone. And Danger Zone is a little invention of my own. It is a sort of mixture of a pub quiz and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in a way. And Kahoot, if you've ever played Kahoot. Let me explain the concept of Danger Zone, but before I do that, let me just do some shout-outs. Also, I hope you didn't feel like I was rushing Dog Eat Dog. I was aware I was very, very behind time when we got to Dog Eat Dog, so I didn't waste time and got right in on it. I think I've made a little bit of time, but I don't want to get too much into Ash's stream time starting at 9. Let's have a look. Jack Wilfred, thank you for the £2.50. Brought a subscription, but apparently Twitch takes half. Here's the other half. Thank you very much for that. Weemuz, 1474. Good games to both Asset and everyone who took part in the tourney. Thank you very much for that. Anosep, £10 donation with no comment. And Purple Link 33, £40. Anything to help musicians, no matter where they are. Hashtag low brass power. Hashtag tuba. Thank you so much to all of you for your donations and everyone else who has donated over the course of today. It's been absolutely wonderful, and we, as you can see, have so far raised £1,800. If we get to £2,000, then Bash will do Twitch Sings in the after party, which is a spectacle that you don't want to miss. So keep that money coming in. Every single penny of what you donate, plus any subs, bits, and anything else that you give today to us individually, will also be going to the charity, though not shown in the running total. So, Danger Zone. I can only accommodate 38 people in the game, and as with Deal or No Deal earlier on, I've got an overflow lobby where you can come into the lobby and it will then pick 38 of you at random from there. It's the fairest way I could do it to give everyone a chance rather than just whoever can type the code the fastest. It's also one of the games you can't come out of it once you've gone into the lobby. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Star Skunk, and another 88p. Thanks very much. So yes, don't go into the lobby unless you're absolutely intending on playing it. It's multiple choice based. A, B, C, or D are the answers, and everything comes up in the chat very nicely, which is excellent. And you can either whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot, or you can type the answer to the public chat. Either is fine. Now, the object of the game is to stay out of the danger zone. The lowest percentile of players will be in the danger zone, and at the end of the round, if you are in the danger zone, you are eliminated from the game and take no further part in it. You get points by answering correctly. If you answer, say there are 38 of you in the lobby, and the first person answers correctly, they get 38 points. The second person to answer correctly gets 37 points. The third to answer correctly gets 36, and so on. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. Fast-paced trivia, rewarding speed as well as knowledge. You have got a little bit of help along the way. At the start of each round, the category... yes, Score's going tutorial bot for us, but I'm sort of doing a bit of an overview here. The category will be revealed at the start of the round, and you can choose to use your multiplier, which is 3 exclamation marks into the chat within the 15 seconds of that round beginning. It will be cryptic. the clue to the round. But if you use your multiplier, you only get 1 for the whole game. Once you have used it, it's gone. You don't get it back. But all the points for that round will be doubled. Of course, double 0 is still 0. But it could be a bit of a help to give you a bit of a boost up towards the top end if you think you're going to do particularly well. Or it could be a bit of a safety net if you think you're only going to get 1 or 2 of them because it's going to be a difficult round. At the end of each round, assuming there are 38 players, I think, if my maths is right, we lose 8 or maybe even 9 players per round. 9, 8, and 20, 36. No, that can't be right. 8, 16, 24, 32. 32 sounds about right. So if there's 38 players, which I assume there will be, we will lose 8 players at the end of every round. The lowest percentile of players in the danger zone is dynamic. It changes as long as you've got more than 7. It changes, so as low as 1 up to 8, which is what I'm anticipating having here. So that's the rules of Danger Zone. All you need to do is answer A, B, C, and D, and you have 15 seconds for each question. You cannot use your multiplier if you reach the Thank you. You cannot use your multiplier if you reach the final. Don't use it. Make sure you use it before then, unless you want to do the panda, which is the name we give to doing the panda, is someone who elects not to use their multiplier at all, but still gets through to the final. That is called doing the panda. Yes, indeed, a homebrew foghorn, Clive. My 10-year-old in the shower, apparently. I think that's all the rules there are to it. One other thing to add is that there is a prize attached to this game. It's not a massive prize, but it's a donation from me or my company, Persephone's Chair, which is what this shirt is all about. If you win Danger Zone tonight, you will get a full suite of the Persephone's Chair games, which at the moment is the Jigsaw House and Atmos Holodeck Training, which are available to buy at the moment on itch.io. Persephone's Chair being my video game company. There's a few free games as well, but those are the paid ones. You will get a free copy of each of those games if you win tonight, and you don't already have them both. So, if you want to play Danger Zone, you need to type in the code now. MDFVJ. That is my overflow lobby. It's just a little overlay there. You will see your name appear. And apologies in advance if you don't get into the game. I'm sorry that I can't get a bigger lobby because of the way the game's been programmed. Again, it's quite an old game. I did it over a year ago. It's sort of like quite tightly wound. And so if I start fiddling around with it to get more, it's going to cause more problems than it will solve. So in a way, it's a nice problem to have, assuming we get 38 people, which would be fantastic. So if you want to come and play, type your name up there. You will appear in the overflow lobby, and if we get more than 38, it will pick 38 of you at random. If we don't have more than 38, it'll just pick however many we've got. As Panda says, room for 12 more. Please do feel free to come along, even if you've not played before. It is great fun. Fast-paced, multiple choice trivia. Anyone else's voice going? It's just mine. So you should get a little message from the bot when you come into the lobby. You may have missed the rules, but you can find them all BFZek at if I go DZ rules, you can. Is that a command? There you go. You can find the rules there, but it's fairly straightforward. You've got a multiplier which is 3 exclamation marks, and apart from that, it's A, B, C, and D. Stay out of the danger zone. If you're in the danger zone at the end of the 5 questions which are in the round, you're eliminated from the game. I'm aware of the time as well. I've already gone over a little bit. Well, I've not gone over, but I'm in danger of eating into Ash's stream. So I'm going to give you 1 more minute to join the overflow lobby, and then we'll play with who we've got. We've got 28 at the moment. There are room for 10 more players if you would like to come into the game. You can't join once the game has started, unfortunately, because of the nature of the game and people being eliminated as they go. Another 45 seconds to join the lobby. Hello Toshi, nice to see you. This is Southern Comfort and Lemonade because the ciders my wife has just bought from the shop are not yet cold, and I don't fancy drinking warm cider. So this is the only thing we had left in the house that was alcoholic and cold, mainly because it's lemonade. The Southern Comfort isn't cold. 30 seconds. $64 viewers, 28 in the lobby. More people want to come and play? We have got room for 10 more people. do come and join us if you want to have a game. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds, and then I'm going to populate the lobby with who we've got. Last call as score count says you can't join this game midway through. 5, 4, 3, 2. There's Matt the ref. 1. Okay, let's populate the lobby. It will populate all of you, which is good in a way, because it means all of you get to play. 29 of you coming into the Danger Zone lobby now. There you all are. Clive of Legend, Drahuska, Toshi Daridesu, Lingomaniac, An Average Arceus, Danny Boy, Connor, Brig Bother, Saphira, Konoko the Cooper, Dupless Force, Tipster, Keshi Head, Cetra, Oshi, Car the Seventh, Natter, Jack Wilfred, Shadowmane, Starskunk, Tantusar, Side Guy Dave, Raw Justice, 8 Minky, BFZX, Cola Cola, Apodonuevo? I'm going to call you Apodon, Tyson Bane, and Matt the ref. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-person Danger Zone in a 29-person game means we are going to have 6, 12, 18, 24, a 5-person final. Okay, there are 5 rounds. The last one is always general knowledge. The other ones can be anything, can be a bit random. You'll get a cryptic clue as to what the round is, or it might not be that cryptic. If you would like to use your multiplier, remember you only get 1 for the entire duration of the game. If you would like to use your multiplier, you need to type 3 exclamation marks into the chat. Now, the category is karaoke. The multiplier is activated. Remember you'll get double points for questions on this round. Okay, Drahuska, Danny Boy, Cetra, Oshi, and Cola Cola electing to use their multipliers. They will receive double points for this round. It's not music, Danny Boy, it's karaoke. So, very straightforward. The question is the lyrics from a song. The answer is the name of the song and the artist. It's just A, B, C, or D. And as soon as the question, in case you've got any latency going on, as soon as the question comes up live in the chat, the question is live. And when Persephone's Twitch bot tells you that the question is out, then time is up. Please don't complain after. If you don't get your answer in, it will be counted as wrong. You go orange when you're locked in, red if you're wrong, green if you're right. I will have Matt no, I won't. Matt's in the game, so I can't necessarily have Matt come to do StatBot duty, but unless you can multitask, in which case that'd be fun. And because we are raising money for a musician's charity, and because I'm a musician myself, and because Ash is going to sing later on as well, I am, rather than just reading the lyrics, I am going to sing the lyrics to you. Okay, good to hear, Matt. You can multitask. Right, I'll bring you in at StatBot after question 4, as per usual, possibly after 3. So I will sing the lyrics to you, and you have to tell me what the name of the artist and the name of the song is. A, B, C, or D. Wait for the bot to say it, but keep your eye on it. There is a 5-second countdown, then 15 seconds for each question. The very best of luck to all 29 of you. Remember, a full suite of Persephone's Chair games to the winner tonight. Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, number 1. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Is that Disco Inferno by The Tramps, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor, Killing Me Softly by Roberta Flack, or I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor? Everybody locked in. Everyone getting it right as well, apart from Konoko the Cooper, who failed to find the correct answer there. This is going to make things a little more difficult because the numbers are quite big. Who was fastest? 8 Minky for 29, followed by Clive of Legend for 28, and then Connor was third for 27. A few higher scores in there on account of those multipliers. Yes, I think the singing maybe helps a little bit. Most of us there knowing the correct answer was, in fact, D. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Now, a reminder, the Danger Zone is dynamic, so if there are ever any ties, it will adjust itself accordingly. So right now, there are 6 people in the Danger Zone, even though 5 of them have got points. Toshi, An Average Arceus, Jack Wilfred, Oshi, Raw Justice, and Konoko the Cooper. It's not just about getting it right, you've got to get it right fast as well. You need to get out of the Danger Zone before the end of question 5, or you are eliminated from the game. So, who's at the top? Danny Boy is at the top with 48, thanks to that multiplier. 8 Minky second with 29, Clive of Legend third with 28. Yeah, let's go on to question number 2. Fight your way out of that danger zone. Something else I need to say about the final round in just a moment, which I will remember to do. Number 2. You're so hot, teasing me, so you're blue, but I can't take a chance on a chick like you. Dancing Queen by ABBA, Mamma Mia by ABBA, Does Your Mother Know by ABBA, Fernando by ABBA. Answering to either the bots or public chat. Raw Justice, you're just out of time there, so no answer, that answer won't count. Raw Justice, running out of time. Star Skunk, Car the 7th, etc. and Clive of Legend also getting that one incorrect. Everybody else getting that one right. Who was fastest? Connor for 29, followed by... Who got 28? Let me see if I can find you. No one. Was it doubled? Danny Boy, 28 doubling to 56, and then Keshi Head was third for 27. So most people knowing that one. My wife has come to the screen and pointing at C now. It is absolutely C, Does Your Mother Know? Oh, do you? It's the only ABBA song that's sung by the men, apparently. This is my wife, everybody, who's come to say hi. She's been out for most of the day. I think most of you know her. This is Mrs. Flush. She's been very supportive, and we're very grateful to her. The only ABBA song sung by the men, Does Your Mother Know by ABBA. I know it from Johnny English. Everyone is saying hello, by the way, in the chat, which is all lovely. Excuse me, Danny Boy is at the top with 104. Connor is second with 56. Cola in third with 54. Down at the other end, people with points, but they've got to get out of the danger zone. Points are not enough. There's got to be points quickly. And remember, every danger zone appearance counts against you, because if you get to the final, you don't start with any boosts. You start with the difference between the total questions correct minus the number of danger zone appearances. So that can really affect your score if you get to the final. Let's go on. Question number 3. I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. Song 2 by Blur, Wonderwall Oasis, Love Is All Around, Wet Wet Wet, or Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Everyone locked in? A little trickier, that one. Perhaps not for the Brits. Some of the Brits might remember this. Something else I should have mentioned. If you finish first, second, or third, you get 3, 2, and 1 points, respectively, going into the next round. So there is a little boost that you get for the next round if you finish first, second, or third. Everyone else's score is reset to 0. So you can have a very strong round, but it doesn't matter going into round 2. If you have a very strong round 1, round 2 can still spell the end of you. Yes, needed the tune on that one. They're not very obvious lyrics. Who was fastest there? Keshi Head for 29, followed by Tipster for 28, and then Brig Bother for 27. And most people getting that right. Danny, Connor, Cola, Duplis, Lingo, Toshi, and Average Artist, Safira, Clive, BFZX, Cetra, Car, and Kanoko getting that wrong. Everyone else was correct. The answer was A, Song 2 by Blur. Blur. Danny Boy is still at the top, though that lead is being closed down a little bit with 104. Keshi Head now in second with 82. Brig Bother in third with 75, just a point ahead of Oshi in fourth with 74. Down in the danger zone, Starskunk, BFZX, Raw Justice, Cetra, Car the 7th, and Kanoko the Cooper. You must work harder to get out of that danger zone. You've got 2 questions left. If you're still in there, at the end of question 5, you are eliminated from the game. Okay, let's have a look. Despite Clive of Legend getting the first one right and fastest, I think, or possibly second fastest, he's near the danger zone. So your luck in this game can change very, very quickly. That's why I love it so much. Let's have a look. Question number 4. Yes, Oshi, you are indeed 4th. Amazing. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. Piano Man by Billy Joel, American Pie by Don McLean, Tiny Dancer by Elton John, or Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. Fear you may not be in 4th anymore, Oshi, after being so late and actually getting that one wrong. Bad luck. Oshi, Shadowmane, Clive, Starskunk, and Raw Justice all getting that one wrong. But BFZX, Cetric, Car the 7th, and Kanoko the Cooper all getting it right from the danger zone could spell difficulties for Clive of Legend, who is teetering on the precipice and doesn't want to fall in, but he may very well do. Who was fastest there? Danny Boy for 29, actually doubling up to 58 for a theoretical maximum there. Who got 28? Keshi Head was second for 28, and finally, 27 points. Who got 27? Lingomaniac was third for 27. Great song, that one, by Don McLean. It is American Pie. Okay, one more question, and if you are in the danger zone after this question, you will be eliminated from the game. Cetra is still in the danger zone for now, but has got that multiplier active, so that could make all the difference on this last question. Car, the 7th, is on the edge of the danger zone, 39, and average Arceus is on the other edge of the danger zone. Safe for now, but could fall in, only clear by 3 points. Up at the other end, Danny Boy is in the lead on 162, Keshi is in second on 110, and Brig Bother is third on 101. I'm going to bring StatBot in at this point, but before I do, I'm just going to switch the Discord sound on. Matt, are you with me?
I am. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear. What's your read of this situation?
Well, first of all, anyone who is in the danger zone at the moment, you can still get out. 29 points available for the next question. Yep, so even Raw Justice down there, only on 20 points. A maximum score from him, 29 points, will put him on to 49, so he can still get out of there. In terms of those who are safe, by my reckoning, those who are 12th upwards are safe. So Ape Minky on 70 points upwards, you are all safe. Obviously, Cetra to note in the danger zone, he has his multiplier available. So this could really propel him. If we've got maximums
58 would be the maximum.
So 58 points from there, so 94, 92. It could actually get him all the way up into the top 4. So it wouldn't be enough to get him any bonus points for round 2, but it would certainly help make him safe. Let's see what question 5 has to offer.
Thank you very much, Matt the ref. Yes, StatBot there. I know it sounds crazy to say that mate Natter, who is in 13th with 68, could theoretically go out after this question, but it absolutely could happen because of the way the scores work. If Natter gets it wrong and everyone else underneath him gets it right, starting with the furthest back moving upwards, he could in theory be surpassed by everyone underneath him and fall into the danger zone. It could happen. That is how wide the margins are on this game. Here is question number 5. Best of luck. It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. All Summer Long by Kid Rock, Sweet Home Alabama by Lynyrd Skynyrd, Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen, My Generation by The Who. Hey, Minky just out of time there. Quite a few getting that one wrong. Keshi, Brig, Tipster, 8 Minky, Natter, Jack Wilfred, BFZX, Tantusar, Cetra, Clive, Starskunk, and Raw Justice all getting that wrong. And you know what that means if you get it wrong and you're in the danger zone. That is usually the sign that you're gone. Yeah, I think a few people falling into the trap here. It's a song that was based on B, but it's not B. Sweet Home Alabama. That song is referenced in the song that this is actually, but that's not the answer. Who was fastest? Danny Boy 29 doubling up to 58 is going to give him the top spot very comfortably indeed. Second for 28 points was Lingomaniac was second, and third with 27 was Matt the ref. Let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. The correct answer was All Summer Long by Kid Rock from the album Rock and Roll Jesus, which is an awesome album, and you should definitely go and check it out if you haven't already. And also, if you haven't, because I haven't said it for a while, please make sure you are donating. We are at £1,805, which means I think someone else has donated since the last time. Graydon with the comment E, donating £5. Thank you very much for that donation. Every little helps, no matter how big or small. Thank you very much for the donations. Do keep them coming in. All going to help Musicians UK. Support Help Musicians UK. So, at the end of that round, Danny Boy finishes in top on 220 points and will get 3 points going into the next round. Drahuska is second on 122, will get 2 points going into the next round, and Cola Cola is third on 120 and will get 1 point at the start of the next round. You three are safe and into round 2, as are Keshi Head, Matt the Ref, Connor, Brig Bother, Oshi, Tipster, Lingomaniac, Side Guy Dave, Apadon, Duplis, Shadowmane, Saphira, Toshi, 8 Ninky, Natter, Tyson Bane, and Average Arceus, Card the 7th, Jack Wilfred, and Kanoko the Cooper. Congratulations, you are all safe and through to round 2, and your scores will be reset to 0. However, BFZX, Tantusar, Cetra, Clive of Legend, former champion Clive of Legend, Starskunk, and Raw Justice. Valiant effort from all of you, and all of you getting questions right. including Tantuso, got 4 out of 5 right, but speed is important as well as accuracy. Down to Clive of Legend only getting 1 with only 2 Danger Zone appearances. Raw Justice actually in the Danger Zone for the entire round. But it is for you. Sad. And look at Kanoko the Cooper, who has got 4 Danger Zone appearances. So Kanoko in the Danger Zone on every question except the last one. So Kanoko managing to escape there from the Danger Zone. I always like it when that happens. That is what this game is all about. Your luck can change just that quickly. A few people there only with 2 Danger Zone appearances, but that's all it takes. BF, Ziek, Tantusar, Cetra, Clive of Legend, Starskunk, and Raw Justice. It is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. And it is as brutal as that. Lawful evil, this game, I believe. You're below the line, you're out. And off they go to the Boneyard on the right. Sorry that that didn't populate in the correct order. It should order properly, but it doesn't, so sorry about that. It's one of the things I need to implement for Danger Zone version 2 coming soon. So we have got 23 players remaining. We are going to do round 2. At the end of this round, another 6 of you will leave us forever to go to the Boneyard. Let's find out what the category for round 2 is. 3 exclamation marks into the chat if you would like to use your multiplier on round 2, which is odd one out. Shadowbane locked in, and Average Arceus and Matt the Ref locked in. Tyson Bane locked in, a multiplier. And Connor and Saphira as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 multipliers activated on this round, which means there are now 10 spent in total out of 23, which means we have got 13 unused and potentially being used going forward. So, as the name suggests, this is an odd one out round. There's a little bit of a running theme on our streams. We have a thing called RTFQ, which is read the flipping question. Because very often questions come up that have the word not in them. Which one of these, for example, is not? And that is what this round is all about. One of each of the 4 answers will not conform to the category given in the question. So read the full question, as Lingo Maniac is saying, read the family-friendly question. So all the questions will take the form of which one of these is not. So for example, which one of these is not a colour of Persephone's t-shirts that I own? Yellow, green, white or purple? The answer would be purple. That's not one of the questions, incidentally. So that's all there is to it. And again, A, B, C, or D, either to chat or to the bot. There are 5 questions. Stay out of the Danger Zone. The very best of luck. Round 2, it's the odd one out. Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, question number 1. Which of these has not won the Academy Award for Best Director? Tom Hooper, Quentin Tarantino, Clint Eastwood, Guillermo del Toro. Everybody locked in? Not everyone getting it right, however. 23 points available here for a theoretical maximum of 46. So who was fastest? 23. Natter was fastest, followed by 8 Minky for 22. And who got 21? I can't see you. An Average Arceus 21, doubling up to 42 with the multiplier. So a tricky question to start it off, which has not won the Academy Award for Best Director. Guillermo del Toro, one of the most recent winners in 2017, won Best Director for The Shape of the Water, or The Shape of Water. Clint Eastwood won in 2004 for $1 Million Baby, and earlier in 1992 for a film that I can't remember the name of, and I haven't got facts to hand, this is all in my head. Tom Hooper won Best Director for The King's Speech in 2010. Quentin Tarantino has been nominated for Best Director 3 times, once for Pulp Fiction in 1994, again in 2009 for Inglourious Basterds, and then in 2019 for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And although he has won Best Original Screenplay, he has never actually won Best Director. The answer there was B, Quentin Tarantino. And as you can see, we have got a de facto Danger Zone size. The Danger Zone will accommodate all the people who can't find answers. Which means obviously we won't be losing all 6 of you, and if we still have that situation at the end of the round, we go to a tiebreaker. But that may or may not happen. Up at the top, an Average Arceus on 42, Shadowmane in second with 34, and Connor in third with 32. Jack, Tipster, Oshi, Saphira, Brig Bother, Matt the Ref, Keshi, Tyson Bay, Carl the 7th, Lingo Maniac, and Side Guy Dave are all in the Danger Zone at the moment. But all that could change. Let's have a look at question number 2. of these is not a chemical symbol in the periodic table of elements? T, Mn, Fe, K. Everybody locked in. Most people getting this one right. Nata, Saphira, Brigbother, Matlaref, and Sci Guy Dave failing to find an answer, which makes me think the Danger Zone will probably resolve itself after this question. Who was fastest? What are we looking for? 23. Duplis Force was fastest with 23 points there. Tipster was second for 22, and for 21 points was Carver 7th in third. So K is the chemical symbol for potassium, Fe is iron, Mn is manganese. Despite what people may have thought, tungsten is actually W, I think. I'm looking at my wife for that. And titanium is Ti. The answer is, in fact, T. There is no element that has the chemical symbol T. So, Wolfram. Thank you, Brigbother. That's right. Yes, Wolfram is the reason for that, because it's from a different language. Possibly German, I want to say, but I might be wrong. Saigai Dave, Matlaref, Brigbother, and Saphira yet to score, and all on their second Danger Zone appearance. Oshi and Jack Wilfred joining them in the Danger Zone, even though they've got points. They are not enough points, and 3 Danger Zone appearances now for each of those. Lingo Maniac and Danny Boy, however, are only 2 points ahead of the Danger Zone, and Keshi's only 3 points clear, so all of this could change very shortly, especially given Saphira and Matlaref have both got their multipliers active. And Average Arceus is on the top of the board at the moment with 62, Shadowmane in second with 50, and Connor is in third with 44. All 3 have multipliers active. Let's go on to question number 3. Which of these did not inherit the British/English throne from one of their parents? Henry VIII, Elizabeth II, George V, or Mary I? Answer 8, Minky. Just in time. And the correct answer as well. Nets you 10 points. Nicely done. Okay, a bit of a curveball this question. Should be able to be reasoned out if you've got reasonable knowledge of the lineage of the British/English throne. Connor, Konoko, Toshi, Tipster, Keshi, Lingo Maniac, Danny Boy, Brigbother, and Matlaref all failing to find the correct answer for this one. But 4 of the players in the Danger Zone did get a correct answer, including Saphira getting 44 for this one. Ooh, a big noise. Thank you very much for the follow, Matt J. Puzzle Guy. Welcome to the party. So, Brigbother and Matlaref are possibly still going to be in the Danger Zone, but I think Keshi, Lingo, and Danny Boy may have something to worry about because they are potentially going to be pushed down into the Danger Zone, only getting 0 there. Might be wrong. There might not be enough points for Jack Oshi and Saigai Dave to actually push them down. We'll find out in a minute. Who was fastest there? What are we looking for? 23. Possibly 46. Oh, 23. Nata fastest for 23 there. Followed by Saphira for 22, doubling up to 44. And third with 21 was Drahuska. Drahuska getting 21 there. So, yes. Henry VIII obviously inherited it from Henry VII, his father. Elizabeth II, the current monarch, inherited it from her father, George VI, I think. George V, who was Queen Elizabeth's grandfather, I believe, inherited it from his father, William IV. The actual answer was Mary I, who arguably inherited it from Lady Jane Grey, but if you don't accede that she was a genuine monarch, she inherited it from her brother, Edward VI, I believe. So the answer there was D, Mary I. Up at the top, an Average Arceus with 102, Shadowmane in second with 86, Duplis in third with 61. Down in the Danger Zone, Oshi is clear of the Danger Zone by 1 point, 18. Keshi Head also in the Danger Zone there with 17, and Danny Boy and Lingo both on 16, Saigai on 14, Matt and Brig still yet to score, though Matt still with that multiplier active. Yeah, so only a point between Keshi and Oshi. And only 2 points between Danny and Lingo and Oshi, so all of this could change very, very fast. It's not over yet with 2 questions to go. Let's have a look at the next one, question number 4. Which of these is not a novel written by Jeffrey Archer? The Sins of the Father, Cain and Abel, Not a Penny More, Not a Penny Less, The Pelican Brief. Bit of a bloodbath on this one. Tyson, Saphira, Cola, Keshi Head, and Brig Bother getting that right. Everybody else getting it wrong. Saphira was fastest for 23, doubled up to 46. Brig Bother second for 22, and Keshi was third for 21. If you're not into this sort of literature, this is a tough question because they're actually quite similar. Sins of the Father, Cain and Abel, Not a Penny More, Not a Penny Less, which is the only one of these four I've actually read. Not a Penny More is a good book. Are all by Jeffrey Archer. The last one, The Pelican Brief, is actually by, as Keshi has pointed out in the chat, John Grisham. Similar style, not the same author. The answer was D, The Pelican Brief. We have a tie in the Danger Zone. Tipster and Brig Bother are both on 22 points. They need to break that tie because otherwise there will be a tiebreaker question after question 5 to resolve it. Matt the Ref, with his multiplier but still yet to score, we'll bring him into StatBot in a minute, along with Saigo, Dave, Lingo Maniac, Danny Boy, Oshi, and the aforementioned Tipster and Brig Bother are in the Danger Zone at the moment. Up at the top end, an Average Arceus still in the lead, but closing the gap down now is Tyson Bane. Average Arceus has 102, Tyson Bane 92, Saphira now in third with 90. Interesting, the top 4 have all got multipliers active. Matt, over to you. What's your read of this?
Well, despite my appalling score, I've still got a chance to get out, although I'd need to get it first and correct. As I said, no one is eliminated from this. Everyone who's still in the Danger Zone still has a chance to get out. And we saw it happen.
Yes.
Theoretical chance, yes, of course, and we did see it happen on the previous round. In terms of those who are safe, Nata, IKH upwards, so the top 8 are safe. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen on the final question of round 2.
Thank you very much, Matt. So yes, again, your luck can change very, very quickly. We'll have a look at who's been in the Danger Zone and what the scores are in just a minute. But for now, we've got a tie in the Danger Zone that we need to resolve. Here is question number 5. Which of these is not a desert in Africa? The Kalahari, the Sahara, the Gobi, or the Karoo? Lots of answers coming in here. Everybody locked in. A lot of people getting that right. Saphira and Brig Bother getting it wrong. Brig Bother, I think that will seal your fate, unfortunately, because Tipster, who you were tied with, did get it right. So at least that tie is going to be broken. I don't know if we're going to have any other ties. I think Saphira is too far ahead to fall down any further. Who was fastest there? Duplis Force for 23, followed by Keshi Head for 22, and then Matt the Ref, 42. Matt getting the last question right, and with his multiplier active, that and so quickly could fire him right up the board, which means despite Tipster breaking free from that tie, he may still have to look over his shoulder if Matt overtakes him enough. Though Tipster has got the second highest score of the players in the Danger Zone, and Jack Wilfred's only on 10 and Carr's only on 3. So the scores were quite tight. Were they tight enough for this to be broken? Let's find out who is going to be leaving us at this point. I have a feeling that 3 points for Carr is not going to be enough. I think Carr might very well end up in the Danger Zone, but I am regularly wrong on this game. Let's find out what happens. The answer, the Kalahari, Sahara, and the Karoo are all in Africa. The Gobis over in Mongolia, over in Asia. So the answer is C, the Gobi. Oh, and I was wrong, but I wasn't far off. So, up at the top, an Average Arceus finishes top with 134, Tyson Bane in second with 108, and Shadowmane taking third place with 104. You will receive 3, 2, and 1 point going into the next round. That little boost for you. And along with you, you'll be joined by Saphira, Duplis Force, Cola, Nata, 8Minky, Keshi Head, Drahuska, Connor, Kanoko, Apadon, Toshi, Matt the Ref, who's managed to find a way out of the Danger Zone, Tipster, and just Carr the 7th, and your scores will be reset to 0. Congratulations, you have survived round 2. I will see you in round 3. However, Jack Wilfred, Danny Boy, Brig Bother, Oshi, Lingo Maniac, Psy Guy Dave. Points scored, questions answered, 765, 767 the number of questions, so not poor appearance, not poor efforts by any standards, but lots of Danger Zone appearances, not quite fast enough. You are in the Danger Zone. At this point, there was only 3 points between Jack and Carr, but not enough. So Jack, Danny, Brig, Oshi, Lingo, and Dave, it is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. off they pop. And we so far managed to go without having any tie breaks. Yeah, the chat in the game itself was a sort of afterthought when I just got excited by what Twitch could do, so I thought I'm going to put one there. But it also means that because I've only got one monitor, I can actually just look at the game and just sort of keep an eye on the chat there and still sort of keep in touch with what's going on. It's not perfect, but it's something. So, congratulations, we are down to 17 players going into round 3, and of those 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 have still got an active multiplier. I'm aware of time, it's 10 to 9, and I don't want to eat too much into Ash's time because I know I did that this afternoon as well. So we are going to hurry this up. Round 3, if you want to play your multiplier of the people who haven't used it, 3 exclamation marks into the chat. The category is... Whose line is it anyway? Toshi activates. Duplis activates. Keshi activates. And in the nick of time, Apadon activates. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of a potential 9 activating multipliers there, which means 5 people, Car the 7th, Tipster, Kanoko, 8minky, and Natter will have multipliers going forward into round 4, if they choose to use them and not attempt to do the panda. So, whose line is it anyway? This is a film round, a cinema round. The question will be a film quote. The answer will be the name of the character who says it. Not the name of the film, but the character. This is a hard round, I think. I think this is tricky unless you're a real cinephile. Because I'm sure you will recognise lots of the lines, and I'm sure you will recognise lots of the films, but not necessarily the name of the character. Let's find out what's going to happen. On average, Arceus and Tyson Bane and Shadowmane have a little boost. Everyone else has reverted to 0. It's round 3. Whose line is it anyway? Let's play DangerZone. Remember, a full suite of Persephone's Chair games to the winner of DangerZone this week. Question number 1. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Vincent Vega, Jules Winfield, Winston Wolfe, or Marcellus Wallace. Everybody locked in. Not many people getting that one right. Tyson Bane, Duplis, 8minky, Keshi, and Matt, and nobody else. You may have recognised it from Pulp Fiction. It's Samuel L. Jackson's character in Pulp Fiction. Who was fastest? What are you choosing? 17. 8minky for 17, followed by Tyson Bane for 16, followed by Keshi for 15, doubling up to 30. Samuel L. Jackson's character in this is the Jules Winfield. And if you haven't seen Pulp Fiction, you really need to. De facto DangerZone time, because we've got so many people on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the DangerZone at the moment, which is slightly unprecedented. At the moment, only 3 players have not been in the DangerZone: Duplis Force, 8minky, and Shadowmane, the only 3 people not to feature in the DangerZone for the whole game. And nobody has a clean sweep of questions. The highest scoring so far is Tyson Bane, who has got 10 out of 11 questions right with 2 DangerZone appearances. Let's go on, question number 2. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Robbie Gould, Jack Weston, Johnny Castle, Francis Houseman. So what? My wife has just said that's the best question she's ever heard. Everybody locked in. Wow, most people getting this one right. 8minky and Toshi failing to find an answer. I have to say, if this had come up, I wouldn't have had a clue, because I have never seen Dirty Dancing. All of these are characters from the film Dirty Dancing. Francis Houseman, in fact, is the aforementioned baby. 8minky and Toshi getting that one wrong. Everyone else was right. Who was fastest? Matt the Ref for 17, putting in a better performance this round by the looks of it. Saphira was second for 16, and then for 15, doubling to 30, Keshi Head. Yeah, so Patrick Swayze's character in the film Dirty Dancing, his name, as most of you know, was in fact C. Johnny Castle. We have resolved the tie in the DangerZone. Natter, Shadow, Tipster, Car, Cola, and Toshi now occupy it solely. But Kanoko is only 1 point clear of both Natter and Shadowmane, who are in the DangerZone, but only 1 point behind. Up at the other end, Keshi is in the lead on 60, Duplis is in second with 38, and Matt the Ref now in third with 31, 1 point ahead of Tyson on 30. Let's have a look at question number 3. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? A. Princess Leia. B. Obi-Wan Kenobi. C. Han Solo. D. Darth Vader. Everybody locked in and pretty quick as well. Most of us getting that. Keshi and Saphira failing to find the correct answer for this one. Don't know if it's a typo or if they've just never seen Star Wars. I love the idea of Darth Vader saying something like, "Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?" to his staff and then firing them or choking them. So socially distancing choking them. That would be quite funny. Who was fastest there for 17? Matt the Ref again, followed by 8 Minky for 16, and then Tipster for 15. Yes, so nice. I thought a fairly straightforward one there. The correct answer was A, Princess Leia. Danger Zone is resolved, but again, there is still only a point between an average Arceus now and Drahuska. Drahuska is in the Danger Zone, and average Arceus is out, but there is only a point between them. Now down to only 2 people who haven't been in the Danger Zone, 8 Minky and Dupless Force. Everyone else has had at least 1 appearance now. Keshi Head is still in the lead with 60, Matt the Ref in second with 48, and Dupless and Apadon now tied in third with 46 each. Drahuska, Nata, Saphira, Cola, Car the 7th, and Kanoko the Cooper are all in the Danger Zone and have their work cut out for them with 2 questions to go. Here is question number 4. How have you never seen Star Wars, Tipster? What's wrong with you? Cultural landmark. Here's Johnny! Dick Halloran, Jack Torrance, John McClane, or JT Davis? I feel my voice is just starting to go a bit. Matt the Ref and Saphira have clearly never seen The Shining. Maybe going for the decoy answer there, John McClane, who's a character from Die Hard. JT Davis, I can't for the life of me remember what film JT Davis is from. It might be The Shining. Or it might be... Actually, no, I think it's another Stanley Kubrick film, JT Davis. Yeah, wasn't him either. Dick Halloran is a character from The Shining. I think he's the hotel caretaker who appears in the sort of last act. But the character played by Jack Nicholson, who said that line, "Here's Johnny," was Jack Torrance. And he was supposed to be imitating one of the hosts of Saturday Night Live, I think. I think is the story, and it was an ad-libbed line. But decided to keep it in. His name in the film is not actually Johnny, it's Jack Torrance. Who was fastest there for 17? Apadon was fastest for 17, doubled to 34, followed by Keshi, 16, doubling to 32, and then Car the 7th for 15 was in third. Let's see what that does to the scores. Answer was B, Jack Torrance. Car the 7th has managed to find a way out of the Danger Zone now, and average Arceus is still teetering on the precipice of the Danger Zone, but is again only a point ahead, and this time of Tipster, who is in the Danger Zone on 26, along with Drahuska, Nata, Kanoko, the Cooper, Cola, and Saphira now. After a strong performance in the last round, Saphira finds themselves at the bottom of the Danger Zone. Keshi Head at the top with 92, Apadon now in second with 80, and Dupless Force in third with 64. Matt, what's your read of the board?
Well, this round is a lot closer. The top 9 are all safe. So, Car 7 and average Arceus, you do need to make sure you are not only correct, but very quick with your answers, because even Saphira at the bottom there can still catch you if she gets this first, obviously correct and fastest. And I believe it's pronounced Apodo Nuevo, Ben, our player who's up there at position 2. Say again,
Apodo?
Apodo Nuevo.
Apodo Nuevo. Apologies for getting the pronunciations wrong, Apodo Nuevo. I will try harder. And as Saigo Davis has pointed out, yes, Full Metal Jacket. I knew it was a Kubrick film, I couldn't remember which one. Apodo Nuevo, yes, in second. So position 9, Shadow Remain upwards, is safe. So Car the 7th and an average Arceus, be looking over your shoulder, because Tipster, Drahuska, Nata, even Kanoko, Cola, and down to Saphira are not far behind. One more question. Here is question number 5. I will look for you, I will find you, and I will kill you. Sam Gilroy, Mark Casey, Bernie Harris, Brian Mills. Everyone locked in except 8 Minky. There he goes. I think most of us probably know The film, most of us probably know it's Taken, and it's Liam Neeson, but do you remember the character? I certainly wouldn't. I have seen Taken, but I wouldn't have remembered his name without looking it up. Apodo Nuevo getting that one wrong, along with Drahuska, Cola, and Saphira. So Drahuska, Cola, and Saphira, your fates are now sealed. Just looking at the danger zone, because Kara and Average Arceus got that right fairly quickly, 14 and 12 respectively. I don't know that Tipster is going to do enough to overtake them, and even Natter on 13. I don't think somehow that is going to be enough to overtake, and we established that Shadow Mane Up was safe. So that could be the current danger zone is the final danger zone. We'll have to find out who was fastest. Keshi Head 17 doubling to 34, followed by Matt the Ref for 16, and then finally Tyson Bane third for 15 points. Let's find out who it was. It was in fact Brian Mills. Brian Mills is the name of Liam Neeson's character, and that has resolved the danger zone as well. It's changed the order of the danger zone, but it does look very much as though it is the same people. At the end of that round, Keshi Head is the winner with 126 and will get 3 points going into round 4. Duplex Force is second with 82 and will receive 2 in the next round. And Apodo Nuevo is third with 80 and will get a single point going into the next round. You are safe and through to round 4, along with Toshi, Matt the Ref, Tyson Bane, 8 Minky, Connor, Car the 7th, Shadowmane, and an Average Arceus, whose scores will all reset to 0. Congratulations, you are safe and through to round 4. However, it was a bit more of a gap by the end, but Natter, Tipster, Kanoko, Drahuska, Cola, and Saphira. Fine effort from all of you. Lots of questions answered. 11s, 10, 11, 12 from Cola, and 7, but not quick enough, I'm afraid. It is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Off they pop, and then there were 11, but 6 must leave at the end of this round. That's more than half now. That doesn't happen very often, but more than half of the players are going to leave at the end of this round. That's quite scary. 6 out of 11 must go to the Boneyard. Only 2 people have their multipliers left, 8 Minky and Car the 7th. Are they going to attempt to do the Panda, or are they going to use their multipliers on round 4? 3 exclamation marks if you would like to use it on round 4, which is picture and a few thousand words. Car has activated. Is the ape going to do the Panda? No, he's not. 8 Minky locks in that multiplier. No Pandas this week. So, 2 multipliers locked in. Keshi obviously on 3, Dupas on 2, 8, Apodo Nuevo on 1, everybody else resetting to 0. So, the category, a picture and a few thousand words. This is basically a literature round, but all of the literature, all of the books involved here are connected in some way to art or artworks or artists, okay? So it's a sort of literature combined with art, hence a picture and a few thousand words. 6 of you will be eliminated at the end of this round. 5 of you will go through to the final to slog it out for a full suite of Persephone's chair games, which is what awaits the winner this week. Okay, very best of luck to my 11 remaining players. Round 4 is a picture and a few thousand words. Very best of luck. Let's play Danger Zone. The 1999 novel by Tracy Chevalier was based on which work by Johannes Vermeer? The Milkmaid, The Little Street, Girl with a Pearl Earring, and The Music Lesson. Everybody locked in. We're now up to 1,820, by the way, on the Tiltify play. Thank you, Connor, for that extra £15 donation. Very gratefully received. Thank you very much indeed. Everyone getting that one right, apart from Toshi there. What are we after? 11 points. 11 was fastest with Duplis for 11, followed by Keshi for 10, and then Apodo Nuevo for 9. With everyone getting this right, this is going to cause some tears, I think, when people see that they're in the danger zone. Oh, there's a big noise. Thank you very much for the follow, the Chrisminator19. Welcome to the stream. And I hope we're all getting ready. I am running a little late, but we are going to be going to raid Ash the Bash for the final leg of this Twitch marathon, probably in about 15 minutes time. So Ash, sit tight. Thank you for your patience. Yes, all going well. Thank you, Chrisminator. Welcome to the stream. The correct answer there, most of us knowing, was C, girl with a pearl earring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it's unusual seeing it. I have to count it, but yes, that is correct. 6 of you in the danger zone, and average Arceus, Shadowmane, Matt the Ref, 8 Minky, Tyson Bane, and Toshi, which means Dupless Force is now the only player not to have been in the danger zone at all. A reminder, more than half of you are going out at the end of this round, but 8 Minky with that multiplier could be a bit of a lifeline for him. Let's have a look at question number 2. Lust for Life is a 1934 biographical novel inspired by the life of which painter? Paul Cézanne, Salvador Dali, Claude Monet, Vincent van Gogh. I need an answer, Toshi. Are you going to time out? Toshi timing out there, may well be AFK. Wow, Carl the 7th, the only person to get that one correct. Everybody else was wrong. Carl getting that 22 points with theoretical maximum. Apologies, there is no accent over the E in Cézanne. There should be, but I tried it earlier on and the font didn't like it and it just left a box in it. Messed it up in the Twitch chat as well. So, unfortunately, that's an error there, but you know what it said. Cézanne, Dali, Monet, Van Gogh. Not going to make much difference because Carl was already top and the only one to get it right. So the correct answer there was D, Vincent van Gogh. Only difference there is that Carl has increased their lead on the top. Though, of course, in round 5, you don't get any boosts. It's just the total number of questions you've got correct minus the number of Danger Zone appearances. So with Carl having had 7 Danger Zone appearances, he is going to need to work hard to get that gap down. Otherwise, he's going to be on the back foot. Let's have a look at question number 3. What is the title of the 2013 novel by Donna Tartt, taken from a Carol Fabritius painting of the same name? The Goldfinch, The View of Delft, The Sentry, Hagar and the Angel. Everybody locked in. Only 2 people getting that run right there. Keshi Head and Dupless Force. Dupless was fastest for 11, Keshi second for 10. This is a tough round it's turning out, all these books and artworks. Yeah, so that might make a little bit of a difference to the scores at the top between the top 3, but everyone else it's not going to make any difference. Yes, did this win the Pulitzer Prize or the Man Booker Prize or something? It's quite famous. Donna Tartt's 2013 novel was called The Goldfinch. Carl the 7th still on top with 38. We have still got a clear divide between Connor and an average Arceus, but there is still only a point between it with people continuing to get it wrong. Carl on 38, Dupless in second on 24, Keshi in third on 23, Apodo Nueva on 10, Connor staying out of the danger zone by a single point on 7. An average Arceus, Shadowmane, Matt the Ref, 8 Minky, Tyson Bane and Toshi are all still in there. 2 questions to go. We'll bring Statbot in after this next question, but for now, here's question number 4. Okay, question 4. The work of which artist is central to the plot of Dan Brown's famous 2003 novel? Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Rembrandt or Sandro Botticelli? Second time Dan Brown's turned up tonight and everybody's locked in. I'm hoping this is a little bit easier. Everybody getting that right except for Keshi Head. Yes, the clue was in the title. I tried to write the question and I said Dan Brown's 2003 novel, The Da Vinci Code, and then remembered that the artist was in the title of the book, so had to make it a little bit more cryptic, but not fooling most of us. Keshi just failing to find an answer there. That could be a big difference. We'll have a look in a minute. Who was fastest? Matt the Ref for 11, followed by Carl the 7th for 10, doubling up to 20, and then Dupless Force in third for 9. Most of us there knowing that the correct answer was in fact A, Leonardo da Vinci. It is of course the Da Vinci Code. So there has been a little bit of a difference, but not massively. Carl the 7th is on top with 58, Dupless is second with 33, Keshi is third with 23, 8 is fourth with 18, Apodo Nuevo is still clear of the danger zone with 16 points, but only by 1 point. Matt is now a point behind, top of the danger zone. Shadow is 2 points behind that on 13. 2 points behind that is Connor on 11. 2 points behind an average Arceus on 9, and then Tyson and Toshi down at the bottom with 5 each. Matt, what's your read of the current situation then?
So again, we haven't got anyone who is definitively out. However, Tyson and Toshi are relying on Apodo to get the question wrong, and only one of those two will be able to make it out, because obviously one of them would have to get it right first for 11, and then only one rights for second for 10 points. In terms of those who are safe, I'm just trying to do the maths. It's only Car 7th and Dupless who are mathematically safe. So in theory, Keshi, Ape, and Apollo do need to keep a little bit of an eye over their shoulders to what's going on behind, but Ape Minky with the advantage of the multiplier. Also worth bearing in mind, those players towards the top, your scores for round 5 are going to be very critical indeed in terms of questions correct and number of danger zone appearances. And I think at the moment on that it's Dupless who tops that with 16 points, 16 correct answers and no danger zone appearances.
Thank you very much, Matt. So, much to watch out for. Only the top 2 really theoretically safe. The bottom 2 have an outside chance, but anything can happen. This is Danger Zone after all. Let's have a look at the final question of this round. It's question number 5. Who wrote the novel The Portrait of Dorian Gray? Mark Twain, Oscar Wilde, Ernest Hemingway, Edgar Allan Poe. Everyone locked in. That's probably one of my favourite quiz questions. And I use it at least once a year, I'm sure. Let's see how everybody got on. Everyone right except for 8 Minky. That could spell trouble because everyone below him has gotten it right. So we're not quite sure what's going to happen here. I don't even know if we're going to have a tiebreaker because we've got people from the bottom generally getting more as it goes up. Toshi getting 9, Tyson Bane actually fastest there for 11, followed by Dupless second for 10, and then Toshi third for 9. I genuinely wouldn't want to predict what's going to happen here because I can't remember what everyone's scores were. But with 8 Minky getting that wrong, that could spell trouble. There are only 5 places in the final. 6 of you, that's more than half the remaining players, are going out after this question. But we may have a tiebreaker first. Most of us there know the answer was, in fact, B, Oscar Wilde. And it turns out we do not have a tie, but my goodness me, we have got something of a change around. Car the 7th finishes on top with 62, Dupless Force in second with 43, Keshi Head in third with 26, and then Apodo Nuevo and Matt the Ref are tied in 4th place with 20 points each, 1 point ahead of the Danger Zone, topped with Shadowmane on 19, 8 Minky and Connor on 18, and Average Arceus on 17, Tyson Bane on 16, and Toshi on 14. That could not have been tighter. That is so unfortunate for those Danger Zone players. Car, Dupless, Keshi, Apodo Nuevo, and Matt the Ref, congratulations, you are through to the final of Danger Zone this week. I will speak to you in just a few minutes. However, Shadow, 8 Minky, Connor, and Average Arceus, Tyson Bane, and Toshi, you have come so far, and it is no mean feat, especially with this number of players in the game and 6 going out per round. Absolutely no mean feat to get to round 4 of Danger Zone. This is a brutal game that does not take prisoners, but unfortunately round 4 is where your journey ends, my friends. It is the end of the round. You 6 are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. And so we have our final 5, Car, Dupless, Keshi, Apodo Nuevo, and Matt the Ref. And these 5 will face the general knowledge round, starting on a score that is equal to the difference between their questions and their Danger Zone appearances. All doing quite well. 20 questions have been asked so far. Dupless Force is actually the strongest player on paper, getting 17 out of 20 and no Danger Zone appearances. They're going to start in the lead with 17. Car the 7th has got 14, but has got 7 Danger Zone appearances, which means they're going to start on 7. Keshi Head 14 plus 2 Danger Zone appearances is going to leave them with 12. Apodo Nuevo 15 correct answers and 1 Danger Zone appearance is going to give them 14. Matt the Ref 13 correct answers, but 8 Danger Zone appearances is going to start him on 5. That is a bit of a mountain to climb. There are 25 points available in the final, 5 points per question as the maximum. Thank you very much for that. Followed Juiceman45, welcome to the stream. Yeah, quite a mountain to climb for Matt the Ref, but anything can happen because, of course, it depends on what the other players do. I'm not going to string this out because I'm already overrunning for Ash's stream. The last round, as you know, is general knowledge. There are no multipliers available. And as we see, Dupless taking the top spot with 17, Apodo Nuevo 14, Keshi 12, Car the 7th 5, Car the 7th 7, Matt the Ref 5. This is the last round, and this is my last little bit of streaming for tonight before we go over to raid Ash for the final part of this 12-hour Twitch Game Show marathon. Good luck to the final 5. A full suite of Persephone's chair games awaits the winner. Best of luck. Round 5 is general knowledge. Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, question number 1. The name DangerZone was featured as an event in which 90s TV show? Gladiators, The Crystal Maze, Robot Wars, Noel's House Party. Everyone locked in. And everyone getting it right. Apodo Nuevo was fastest for 5, Matt the Ref second for 4. Keshi was third for 3, Duplis 2, and Car last for 1. Yes, everyone knowing this one, it was the game. I think I probably mentioned it while playing this game before. And chatting with Panda last night, yes, the American version was called Assault. It's the one where the gladiator had the tennis ball gun and had to fire while the contender fired like from the rockets behind the things in the arena. Really good game, I quite liked it. And it was indeed a Gladiators. Two-way tie at the top, Duplis and Apodo Nuevo both on 19, Keshi in third/second with 15, Matt on 9, Carl the 7th at the bottom with 8. Let's have question number. And yes, shout out to Robot Wars, great show. Here's question number 2. Approximately how many furlongs are there in a mile? 8, 10, 12 or 14? Anderson was indeed a legend, Purple Link. Everyone getting that one right apart from Keshi, who failed to find the right answer. Duplis was fastest for 5, Matt second for 4, and Apodo Nuevo for 3. Yeah, I didn't know this. It's actually just shy of this number, but it's approximately 8 miles in a furlong. So after question 2, Duplis has now got a clear lead with 24. Apodo Nuevo is in second with 22. Keshi is third with 15. Matt the Ref is fourth with 13. And Car the 7th in fifth with 10. 15 points left available, so Car would have to get all 3 of the next questions right and first, and hope that Duplis gets all 3 of the next questions wrong, as does everyone else, to stand a chance of winning outright. So looking like a slim chance for Car here. We'll bring Matt in after the next question. Let's have a look now at question number 3. In 1989, what did Sir Tim Berners-Lee invent? A, the internet, B, the World Wide Web, C, broadband, or D, the modem? Everyone locked in? I think I've caught a few of you out on this one. I've got all 5 of you out. Yes, indeed. So that's going to make no difference to the scores. There's just 5 fewer points available. Yes, common misconception that Sir Tim Berners-Lee invented the internet, but the internet is something different and had been around for quite some time before. What Sir Tim Berners-Lee invented, and Ash will tell all of you off when you go over to his stream in about 5 minutes' time, he invented B, the World Wide Web. Matt, I'm going to bring you in at this point. Can you tell us who cannot win and who could win?
Right, so we're down to the top 3 who potentially can win this. Also, who mathematically has a chance of winning it. Duplis has a chance to win this outright on this question if he can outscore Apodo Nuevo by 4 points. Then Duplis will win this Danger Zone. Car 7th and myself are unfortunately not in a position to challenge the top 3 for the top crown. 2 questions to go. Question number 4, all yours, Ben.
Thank you very much. So Keshi Head again has a chance of winning, but it is a slim chance. Yes, darling. Thank you very much. I won't be long. Right, question number 4. Here we go. I know I'm right, Jack Wilfred. Who was the last? This is a good question. Who was the last nation to win the FIFA World Cup in their own country? A, Brazil, B, Germany, C, France, D, Argentina. Everyone locked in? Yes, Jack Wilfred, I know. That's one of those annoying little nuggets of trivia, but I happen to know I'm right. Oh my goodness me, the only person to get this one wrong is the football aficionado. Matt, when I messaged you yesterday to say I've got a question that I think you're going to love, this was the one I was referring to. I didn't tell him.
I am in so much trouble.
You, mate. So Ash is going to shout at everyone for not knowing about the World Wide Web, and the football guy doesn't know the football question. Shame. But never mind, that's how it goes. Apodo Nuevo actually outscoring Duplis here. Apodo Nuevo getting 5, Duplis getting 4, Keshi for 3 and Car for 2. Can I finish the stream, please? So, the last nation to win the FIFA World Cup in their own... So my wife keeps wanting to have sidebars with me, forgetting the fact that we're currently broadcasting to just shy of 80 people. The last... All of them have won the World Cup. Not all of them in their home nation, though. Brazil, I think, have, but not since the 70s. Likewise, Argentina. I don't know that Germany have ever won the World Cup at home, but the last team to actually win the World Cup at home was France in 1998. And my, this is very, very interesting. Card the 7th on 12, Matt the Ref in 4th on 13, Keshi Head in 3rd on 18. That is decided for the bottom 3, but with one question to go, there is a point between Apodo Nuevo and Duplis Force. This is not yet Duplis Force's to lose. He has still got to get this right, and Apodo Nuevo to get it wrong. If Apodo Nuevo gets it right faster, but they only get it faster by 1, then we go to a tiebreaker. If Apodo Nuevo gets it right by more than 2, Apodo Nuevo wins. If Duplis Force gets it wrong, he loses. Apodo Nuevo wins, assuming Apodo Nuevo gets it right. If they both get it wrong, Duplis Force wins. So many things could happen, and of course those 3 players who can't win could mess things up by answering anyway and taking away the top
not getting involved.
Matt's not getting involved. Let's see what you're going to do. Here is the last question of my section of this marathon stream. It's question number 5. Best of luck. Which of these lagers/beers, if you're not, they call them lagers, is not European? Carlsberg, Kronenberg, Peroni, Budweiser. We call them lager in the UK. I understand you call anything fizzy a beer further afield. Whoa! And the upset! And it's come down to the last question, and it absolutely has. Matt abstaining from answering, but Duplis Force getting it wrong and throwing away that lead. Apodo Nuevo was second for 4 points. Carl was fastest for 5. Apodo second for 4. Keshi third for 3 points. And oh my absolute goodness. Duplis was leading. Apodo closing. And at the last question, Duplis Force has dropped the ball and given the game to Apodo Nuevo, who knew that the correct answer, Carlsberg, is Danish, Kronenberg is French, Peroni is Italian, Budweiser is American. The only one that is not European. And I'm becoming slightly overwhelmed. At the end of Danger Zone, and thank you, Ash, very much for letting me go 20 minutes into your time. I will wrap up as quickly as I can now. In 5th place, 15 correct answers, 8 Danger Zone appearances and 13 points in the final, Matt the Ref. 4th place, 18 questions right, 7 Danger Zone appearances, 17 points in the final, Carl the 7th. 17 questions correct, 2 Danger Zone appearances, 21 points in the final, Keshi Head. The highest scoring player and the only one to stay out of the Danger Zone, 20 questions out of 25 correct, no Danger Zone appearances, but only 28 in the final. 2nd place this week goes to Duplis Force. But the winner, the champion of Danger Zone, on a first appearance, 19 questions right, only 1 Danger Zone appearance, a total of 31 points in the final. Budvar is Czech, Drahuska. Budweiser is from the Anheuser-Busch company, which is American. Budvar and Budweiser are not the same thing. 19 questions correct, 1 Danger Zone appearance, 31 points in the final. The winner this week of Danger Zone, first time appearance. Let's have a massive round of applause and a fanfare for Apodo Nuevo. Congratulations to Apodo Nuevo. You have won Danger Zone. Please do get in touch with me in the Discord server. Send me a message or at me, and I will arrange to send you download codes for the Jigsaw House and Atmos Holodeck training, which are the current full paid suite of Persephone's chair games. Well, I'm knackered. What a way to end. Or not to end, but what a way to end my my final section. Can I just take a final point to thank everyone for playing, to thank Ash for letting me go into his time. Thank you to Natta for that £10 donation that's come in. Something for your work then, Ash and Ben. Love from Liam. Thank you very much indeed. Another £10 all going towards Help Musicians UK. If you haven't had a chance to donate and you would like to, you can do so there. Everything we raise today is going towards Help Musicians UK. The next milestone to get Ash to sing is in £170 time at the £2,000 mark. And there is another one. If we go beyond that £500 mark from when it was set, we could very well get to the very secret song. Thank you for that follow, Fahrenheit, as well. For now, though, I am absolutely exhausted. I need to go and have some food. I will come back a bit later on for the end of actually, I will come back after I've had dinner, but I think I'll probably end up back on stream at some point later on. But can I just say once again, thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. To have sort of 60 people at lunchtime was unspeakable, and that, you know, is unheard of for me. And to have 71 now all going to raid Ash, who's going to cap the night off of this 12-hour game show marathon. It's just been unreal. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in, for taking part in the games. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Do follow both me and Ash generally. We stream, Ash streams on Wednesdays and Fridays. I stream on Saturdays and Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock BST. Do come and join us for more of this in the future. We are going to go and raid Ash the Bash, who is going to cap off this 12-hour Twitch game show marathon with some... the message is going to be GSM, as usual. The message is going to be GSM, and he is going to finish the night off with winning lines, and then million Duke drop, and then winning lines, million Duke drop, and then 1 versus 100, and then our mystery game, which was revealed to be Duel Royale, will be at midnight. Thanks again. Thank you to Ash. Thank you to all of you. I'm drawing on now, so I shall end there. It's time to raid. Thank you very much. I will see you another time, and hopefully a bit later on. Peace out. I've been Royal Flush. See you soon. Take care, and good night. Go and raid. Let's go. Let's go raid the Bash. I'll play the outgoing music, and then we'll hit raid. Let's transition. I'll keep playing the music and then stop streaming. Let's go raid the Bash. See you there.